welcome to the official Alerah Cosmetics YouTube channel. My name is Wyen. I am the founder and CEO of Alerah Cosmetics. Now, if you're new here, welcome. You're gonna love it here. And if you aren't new here, welcome back and thank you for still being here. So today, I am going to do a long, when I tell you, this has been asked for so long and I just haven't got around to it. And I was like, it's 2025, no procrastination, we're getting stuff done. I am going to do a Q&A just so people get to know a bit more about me and me as a person as well as a brand owner. I feel like the beauty behind the growth of this brand is that it's really been based on getting to know me, knowing me as a person and knowing my personality. I kind of feel like we've built a community that almost feels like a family. Shout out to the ADG, by the way. It just feels like a family and I love that. I love being hands-on with my consumer, and no matter how big this brand gets, that's something that's important for me to keep hold of. So let's get into it. Let's get to know me. I don't know why people would want to, because it's not that exciting, but here we are. So yeah, let's get into these questions. So the first question, I get asked this question so much, so I'm gonna put it here so everybody knows the answer once and for all. Where did the name Alerah come from? So I'm a very spiritual person. I have a really, really special connection with God. My faith is a major part, sorry about the beeping. My faith is a major part of my life. I don't hide that because I'm not the type to try and shove it down your throat. If that's not you, that's absolutely fine. And I respect that the same way I want people to respect my faith and my beliefs. And a few years back, I sadly had a miscarriage, and it was a really difficult time, but it became something so beautiful because I was in New York and I had a dream. I think I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning in hysterics and I met my child. As clear as you're seeing me right now, I met my child. He was a little boy. He had my nose. He was the cutest. And we were playing. We were so comfortable with each other. And then out of nowhere, he gets up and he says, I've got to go now. And I said, where are you going? He said, I've got to go. I said, you haven't even told me who you are. What's your name? And in typical Wyen style, if you know me, you know I play all day long. This little boy mushed me and was like, stop being silly, mummy. It's me, Alerah. And disappeared. I woke up and I remember calling my mum like, this is what's just happened. And I was like, I have to do something with this name, Alerah. In the beginning, I was actually planning on writing an EP called Alerah, but I was just done with music. I didn't want to get back in the studio. I didn't want to get back on stage. So I was like, what can I do? And then I decided to start sorry about the noise, guys. I'm going to try and edit as much of it out as I can. I decided to start my own cosmetics brand, and now, you know, I hear the name Alerah every day, all day. He has a bunch of crazy but fabulous aunties. And it's really beautiful that I get to keep my son alive in some sort of way. So that's where the name Alerah comes from. Don't forget. And if anybody asks, you remember, you let them know. Because I'm telling you, I get asked this all the time. What made me go into makeup? So I was a recording artist for many, many, many years. Later on in my career, I started getting into TV work. And I never felt that I looked as beautiful as the other backing vocalists when we would get in glam. I felt like these makeup artists thought because I'm a black woman, I want bright orange eyeshadow, you know, bright this, bright that. And it just was never right. Which, as you can imagine, you know, when you're performing live on TV, you want to feel good. You're already nervous. And And growing up, like on nights out and stuff, my girlfriends would always be like, oh, do my makeup for me. Oh, your makeup looks amazing. Do mine. That was always my role in the crew. So it was kind of like, I needed a push. I needed something to tell me, like, this isn't just something you're thinking about. This is something you should do. And my best friend, my childhood friend, we sadly lost her. And she used to say to me all the time, like, why are you not doing makeup? Why don't you work in makeup? Why don't you bring out a makeup product and, you know, so your music supporters can buy it? And I was just like, girl, no, that's you. You're the makeup artist. And after she passed, I was like, I'm going to do this for us. Because this is something that probably still would have happened, but we might have probably done together. So for me, that was my sign. Get it done. Do it to the best of your ability. And here we are, you know, and I've never looked back, and it's, honest to God, I wish I started it sooner. I love my job. I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. I love that, you know, I get to play a role in people feeling their best. I'm so humbled every time someone tags me in their wedding photos, you know, their engagement photos, and like, oh, I'm wearing this lip from Alerah, I'm wearing this highlighter. Like, it makes me feel amazing. And excuse me, I run my business really non-traditional. You know, if you ever come on my lives, if you ever watch my videos, it's not, hi guys, welcome to Alerah Cosmetics, and today, that's not my source. You know, I'm on my live like I'm on FaceTime with the homies, and I want to keep it that way. Because that's what this brand's about. This brand's about love. It's about happiness. This brand is based around the most important thing in my life. So, yeah, I have no regrets, and I can't wait to just keep going and going and going and going. So the next question, I like this question because it's actually a makeup question. You said you have your birthday coming up. Guys, I left my iPad on the table, so I'm just like keep looking on my phone at the questions. So you said you have your birthday coming up. You want to wear red. What do I recommend you do makeup wise? I don't think you can go wrong with a smoky eye with a red dress. It just oozes sex appeal. It gives chic. It gives Jessica Rabbit. It gives birthday bitch, you know? I think a good smoky eye, a real stunning matte red lip, you won. It's such a no-brainer. And make sure you tag us in your pictures. And how do I balance being an entrepreneur and having a family? This is something I make a conscious effort to work on. The Capricorn in me, I always want to be working. I always want to be earning. You know, I always want to be doing what I do. I like to live a certain way. I like for my family to live a certain way. So you have to work. But I do now tell myself, I am a daughter. I am a partner. I am a best friend. I am a sister. And my family are everything to me. Everything. And they're so supportive. My mum's so supportive of me. My mum and dad actually work for the company. You know, my partner's so supportive of what I do. So I've definitely switched up how I used to work. Like now, it's family first. And although they've always been first, excuse me, although they've always been first as far as in my heart and, you know, my thought and their importance in my life, I didn't realise how much I put work first. So now it's like, if my mum says to me, you know, I miss you, I want to go on a spa day, everything gets put on pause. If my partner needs me, everything gets put on pause, because ultimately I'm doing this for us. So it doesn't make no sense me neglecting them, because life's too short. One day off work is not going to kill me. A week off work for a family vacation isn't going to kill me. But again, that's something I've only recently started accepting, because before I'd be by the pool with my laptop. So you kind of have to go through the motions, make mistakes. So I don't know what's going on in my throat, sorry. You have to make mistakes. You know, sometimes you need to listen to your family when they're like, hello, remember us. But for the most part, I'm so lucky. I have the best mum. Like, she works so hard. She makes sure my finances are together, makes sure my admin's together, and I love her dearly. I have the most gorgeous, beautiful partner who is so supportive. Like, I've never known a man that is so invested in makeup, you know, like, babe, oh, I love I love your new packaging, and that means the world to me. So definitely I've switched it up, and it's family first for me now, 100%. What is a product, if I had no limit on finance, that I would release? Well, actually, here's the thing. I'm not actually going to answer this question, because I always believe God's plan's never wrong. And I designed a product, I want to say 6 years ago. And obviously it was just that. It was just a design, because I would never have the funds to create it, because it's that out of the box. Last year, I got approached by BBC to take part in a show. I can't speak on it much at the moment because I am under contract, but on that show, I was able to create this product that I designed 6 years ago. It's phenomenal. I think not only is it going to change the beauty game, I think it's going to change the healthcare sector, because that's where I started. I started in healthcare. That's how I started my business, with healthcare money. It's going to be a game changer. And potentially, if I can get this completed, this would change my family's life, like, in a major way. Like, not in a, oh, she's doing all right in life, like, she's made it. Like, my mum would never have to worry about anything. You know, if my partner didn't want to work no more, he wouldn't have to, although he's a workaholic, so he's going to work. But do you get my point? Like, it's a life-changing thing. So I pray on it, and I'm so excited to see what happens. And as soon as I can speak about it, as soon as I know when the show's airing, I will definitely let you girls know, you guys know, you gays know, you non-binaries know, because I am a girl who, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. I've never really been handed opportunities, but I am so good at creating opportunities for myself. I don't sit around and wait for nobody. And I love that I get to do these things to show people you can be a regular girl and you can do some real dope shit. So yeah, you will see the product that I would love to create if money was no object. What would be a dream collab of mine? That is a good question. That is a really good question. I've never really thought of it, but it's a good question. I've just recently done a collaboration with my partner, which was really beautiful and a really great memory for us to have. We collabed on a Valentine's collection, which is amazing, and it was so cute seeing him get into it, and it's something different for the brand, where we can kind of start incorporating men a little bit, so I love that. But my dream collaboration, I think I'd maybe like to collab with Cardi B, which I think will probably shock people, but I think Cardi's face is perfect for full glam. I love her personality. You know, she's a go-getter like myself, but she can be silly like myself. And I think we'd have a really, really great time working together. So maybe Cardi B. So Cardi, if you see this, hit me up. Let's work. What is one of the hardest parts about running a business? Remaining positive. I think the hardest part about running a business is remaining positive, staying on it. Even when things aren't going great, even when your sales aren't going great, your engagement's not going great, you still have to perform as if you're killing it. And it's hard because sometimes you get so down because you're like, oh, this is, I haven't hit my sales targets, or this isn't happening. Having to stay like, I'm on it, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep doing this. That is hard. It is really hard. But it's something that you will get used to. You will learn how to deal with in your own way, if that makes sense. Will you ever get new music from me? Probably not. That's just a chapter of my life. I'm so done with. Like, I'm so done with. I had a great career. I have done amazing things, but I'm done. I'm not a recording artist no more. This feels more like me doing what I'm doing now, being a brand owner. This feels more like me. I think my career kind of happened on accident because it was a coping mechanism, you know. I loved making music. It was a very great time in my life, but I just, see, the thing is, when you're an artist, you don't really get to turn off. And a lot of people who, you know, see me online or know me from being Wyen solo, I feel like when they meet me, they expect me to be this like big, massive character, when in actual fact, I'm such a chill person. I'm quite a shy person. But when you grow up the only girl in a family full of boys, you kind of have to find a coping mechanism. So that kind of trickled into my music career, and then it trickled into who I became. And I've always realized, if you are the life and soul, no one's ever going to know what you're dealing with, how you're feeling, nothing like that. So yeah, I kind of hid behind Wyen solo for many, many, many years, and I just don't want to do that no more. I just want to be Wyen. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd do like a charity record or something, but as far as another album, no. But you can go and enjoy the album. It's still out everywhere on all streaming platforms. Hennessy and Rose Petals. Still my baby. But yeah, I'm a makeup girly now. How do I deal with my emotions and grieving? Oh. First and foremost, if this is something you're going through, I'm sending you so much love through the phone and a massive hug through the phone, because grieving's never easy. Sadly, I had all my losses when I was younger. I lost my nan, I lost my aunt, I lost 2 best friends, and then my granddad. I dealt with all my losses quite young, when I didn't really have the mental capacity to know how to deal with grieving. I think be patient with yourself and be really kind to yourself. I think sometimes we, as women, we're so quick to beat ourselves up and, you know, so quick to judge ourselves, when you're human, you know? You can't put a time on grieving. You can't put a time on healing. Like, you just can't. You have to just go through the motions and let be what needs to be, and just give yourself the time and pray. If that's what you're into, pray. Because, you know, prayer has got me through a lot of my dark times, through a lot of them. You know, there's so many layers to my life that people don't know. And I just believe in the strength of a human, because I've had to flex my strength so much in the years that I've been alive. So yeah, just be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, mama. Everything will come together. Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? Well, this is quite an easy question. So I just recently had a birthday. So I'm actually 4 years away from my goal retirement age. I want to retire early. I've been working my whole life. You know, when I was young, I'd go on auditions, and, you know, then I got to 16 and I started recording, then I got a deal and da-da-da, and I really want to retire in 4 years' time. I don't have no babies yet. That's something that I really want to happen. I want us to extend our family. I believe that, you know, I don't want to leave this earth and not experience being a mummy. So in the next 4 years, I would like to just be a founder and hire a CEO. Me being me, I'm still going to be very involved, but I want to be a wife and a mummy, and, you know, be at home and bake the best cupcakes for my son's charity dues at school, and, you know, make my husband the best packed lunches for work. Like, I've always said my alter ego is a housewife, and I stand on that. You know, even when I was this R&B diva, I just feel in my body I'm supposed to be a housewife. And that's okay. Like, a lot of women feel like, oh, you know, you got to... No, not really. Like, not every woman has to be a boss, babe. Like, it's not everybody's calling in life. There's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mum. There's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home wife, if that's what makes you happy. What are my top 3 favourite products? Has to be the liquid liner combos. They are my baby. I'm so proud of them. It's such an innovative, I can't even say the word. It's such a unique product. Innovative. You know, I haven't seen anybody do anything like it. And it's just, yeah, that's my baby. That was like my first, like, semi-viral moment, if you please. I think the Beauty on the Go bags, again, game changer, so popular. And I think my face palettes, I think they're so amazing for travel, like for MUAs. It's a brilliant product, and it's something I want to definitely develop on, because I think I'd like to do it a cream version. So yeah, my liquid liner combos, the Beauty on the Go, and the face palettes. Those are my top 3 products that I always go for. Do I have a celebrity crush? Girl, you gonna get me in trouble. No, when I was younger, I was madly in love with 50 Cent. Loved him. Met him and I was mute, couldn't say a word. So that was great. I really, I have a big thing. Well, let me say had before I get in trouble. I had a big thing for Stormzy. Really fancied Stormzy. But now my celebrity crush is Rowan Thompson. That's my celebrity crush. Yeah, I think every girl's got a little celebrity crush though. I think every person does. My partner's secretly in love with her and SZA. So, but he made me give up Stormzy, so he has to give up her and SZA. So yeah, those were my celebrity crushes, 50 and Stormzy. I think I have a bit of a type. I like guys that look like mean. Like, yeah, that's my thing. Anyway, I've grown up now, so we thank God for growth. Love you, honey. What can you expect from Alerah this year? More fly shit, more amazing products, more great moments, more opportunities. I'm trying my best. I'm one person. I really run this business dolo other than my mum and dad. So it is hard at times. And, you know, I still have a life. I still have responsibilities that require me to work at times. But I'm always going to give this brand my all. I'm so in love with it. I'm in love with what I do. And I'm always going to give you guys the best that I can. So it's going to be, 2025 is going to be an amazing year. I'm calling it from January. This is going to be my last question. What is a moment that stood out for me since I've had the business? What is a moment that stood out for me since I've had the business? I think my first event, my first Alerah Day, I really believed that nobody would come. Because it happened so soon after me joining TikTok. And it was the most beautiful day. It felt like a family reunion. Everybody just loved on everybody. Everyone was taking pictures with everyone, laughing with everyone, doing each other's makeup. It was just a really, really amazing day that I will never, ever forget. Emotional day. You know, emotions were high because so many of us have never met in real life. It was a crazy day, but that was, like, for me, a big moment for the brand. And this has been my Q&A. I'm sorry I couldn't answer everything, but I hope that you feel like you've got to know me a bit more. I will definitely do this again sometime. To everybody that supports my brand, thank you a million times for supporting a family business, for supporting me. I'm so appreciative, and I hope that I can keep doing you all proud, keep giving you the most amazing products, and keep giving you the most amazing prices. I love you all. Have a wonderful 2025, and I will see you soon. Guys, if you're watching this, make sure you press subscribe, you like and comment, and yeah, hit that bell so you don't miss when we're posting videos, because we are YouTubing this year, okay?